Gosh, what a mess they're making of our beloved Admiralty Arch. Look, what was it like? Container ship, still completely covered. A container ship or a COVID hospital, in fact. But no, sadly, folks, it's going to be a Waldorf Astoria. So we've got all of these builder and engineer types. I guess this is going to be the foyer that they're constructing now. This huge steel contraption at the front. I don't know. God knows how they're going to make it look half decent. It looks wretched. They should have just left the building as it was. The search for the missing Spanish keys guys goes on. Apparently the ambassador got involved. It's now been elevated to a diplomatic situation. Look, all kinds of equipment measuring down into the earth. I'm expecting, word on the grapevine, I'm expecting a surprise today. Don't worry guys, it's not my doctor to getting in touch to let me know that my reassignment operation is happening anytime soon. I think it's going to be far more exciting, and it's going to involve beach cav. However, when we get there shortly, very shortly, we'll find out. Now, time-wise, I'm a little later than usual. Why? Because your host is a lazy boy, that's why. So it's actually right now 6 minutes past 11. 7 minutes past 11. That's good and bad. I mean, it's good in the sense that the regiments will have already changed over. So when we get there shortly, gosh, it's busy this morning. When we get there shortly, the Blues, I think, if they're not in the boxes, they imminently will be. The first troopers will certainly have come through the tunnel. And it'll be interesting because there is a new troop over today. Oh yes. Now that's a good thing for us, because a new troop typically means potentially fresh faces, but more importantly, different horses to the horses that were here before. It's very unusual, invader aside, in the Lifeguards, to have a change of troop, but not a change of horses. It's also exceedingly mild today in London, honestly. Not quite t-shirt weather, but pretty close. I feel a bit silly actually, I'm the only person wearing gloves. It really has warmed up a hell of a lot since Monday. It's shocking how it can go from one extreme last week, nearly 5 layers, to this week I'm down to 3 layers, but I think even 2 would be enough. Okay, are those Blues in the boxes, or are they just about to replace the Lifeguards? I still can't see. If by some miracle it is 2 Lifeguard horses still, it certainly won't be for long. Oh, it is. It actually is. Well. I really was not expecting that. The time is just before 10 past 11. Okay. Interesting. This beauty's not... Oh, I was going to say, not Invader, who we're very used to seeing in this box. So I can quickly pick up which horse we're looking at. I started compiling a diary actually, folks, so won't be long before we know which horses were here and when. Can't quite see, the light's too bright for this one. So I can't quite read it from the hoof, but, and this is a good thing, the other end here, this horse, who's in the box, haven't got the light on his hooves. Big star. It was Nimbus or another one. One second, let's have a quick look. Bear in mind they're about to leave, imminently about to leave. Very, very clear picture of the number. One second, let's have a quick look. If I go back to my horsey diary, folks, proof that I have been keeping one. On Monday here we had Nimbus and Invader, and then Isengard and Trojan. Now the horse that we're looking at right now is another new one. I'm looking back past a week. Yeah, this horse, let me look at the list, see if the name's on it. Oh, it is a new one, folks. Aren't I happy we got here? So 2 white socks at the back, that gigantic star. This horse is called, let's see if it looks at the camera when I say it, Kilimanjaro. How's about that for a name, eh? Wow, I'm super glad that we turned up now. Which means that the other one at the other end, in all probability, is also a new one. But this beauty that we're looking at right now, who's clearly in the mood to go back to Hyde Park, as you can tell, Kilimanjaro. Well, well, well. Let me pop that horse into today's list. Just in time, because he or she will be leaving shortly. Not marked on my list as being a mare, so I'm going to stick with the probability. Oh, here's a smart-ish parent that's not taking their kid way too close. Although the photographer is saying, go closer, which is curious. Okay, no child sacrifices this morning, folks, yet. I'll try, if I can, simply because I'm thinking the other horse is new, to get the other hoof print, because imminently they're going to be swapped over, and then that's it. The chances of ever capturing this beauty at this end again are pretty much gone. Let's have a look. Hey, that one at the end is new. That's brand new. Never seen that horse before. I'm wondering which one this is. Can you get the number super clearly, or are you filming now? I asked my friend if he can read it because he's got better eyesight than me. He's younger. Okay, they're just about to tell everybody to move back. If he's struggling with it, then you know it's a hell of a hard number to see. Yeah? Yeah, they're about to bring out new guards and new horses. Different guards in blue and different horses. In about 2 minutes, I think. 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah, he can't read the hoof number either. Wait, let me see if I can get it really, really close. 1 second. Even with the zoom, I couldn't get it before. It's an odd one there. 1 second.
9N. Which one's 9?
Yeah, the other digit has got a bit of muck on it.
Yeah.
Wait, I think I know what it is. Hold on. Oh, it's that thing again, guys, with a teeny weeny bit of mess over one of the numbers on the hoof. Actually, 1 second. Oh no, I know which horse it is. It's not a new one. I know which horse it is. It's the one that was here on Trojan. This horse is called Trojan. Yeah, 100%. Definitely Trojan, guys. Unusual hoof number. It's a little bit obscured, but looking back to my record from Monday, and also comparing the fact that there are no markings at all, except for the very, very, very tiny snip, as you guys called it, on the nostril. Look. See? Definitely Trojan. So Kilimanjaro and Trojan. Ho, ho, ho. But I'm super excited to see which. Just noticed someone else is here. Of the Blues and Royals horses are coming over. To be honest, I kind of secretly didn't want to be there too early. Far better if it's a surprise for all of us. And I've got, honestly folks, I haven't got a heads up. I really have no clue which horses the Blues will bring over with them. But I'm very optimistic that we'll be seeing new faces among them. They're really running late though, actually, with bringing those new horses out. Surprisingly, I'm not sure why that would be, but that's definitely the case. Oh wait, photographer's in there on the line. I'm going to go and wind him up in a minute and ask him why he's there early today. Because strictly speaking, he look at that thumbs up in the camera. Look. Morning. He's always got one of the best spots. Let me get myself back a teeny bit before we begin. Oh, Chinese fashion show's about to start, folks, I think. Right. It's curious because the offices are by the at the end of this end of the tunnel, whereas typically they're at the front gate and at the other end of the tunnel. Very, very peculiar. Eyes front, naughty boy. Oh, goodness me. Hey, me first. Oh, look at that. Oh. Oh, brutal. I knew that they waited too long. They were, oh, should we go and get a picture with them? Oh, goodness me. Even though the other tourists are laughing. Noticing some familiar faces already. The Blues Lance Corporal of Horse has been away for a good while. Ho, ho, ho. Who is this? Oh. Female trooper. Horse is not in a good mood because of the siren behind us. And there's another very, 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 very familiar face back here at Horse Guards, coming up shortly. Let's see who we've got horsewise first. Well, well, well. Goodness me, whoever could it be? Now the good thing is, the Blues do like their horses to be super clean, okay? I mean, I've actually seen the hooves being polished myself. And why is that a good thing? Because in less than 1 minute from now, I'm going to give you the name of this horse. And this horse is... Oh. Okay, that's interesting. Wait. Ah, I was thinking, why does the face look familiar? Oh, here they go. They're having another try now. Up to get each out of that. Tipper, folks. This beauty is fluffy head Tipper. Yeah, looking at the camera. I'm not talking about the tourist, by the way. Attractive as she is, I'm talking about the horse. That's the real beauty here. It's definitely Tipper. And I can tell you that 100% because of the exceedingly unusual number. This horse has got arguably the most memorable number in HCAV. It's pure luck. They would have been assigned as they joined, so it would have been pure luck, but wow, it's a great number. Lucky horse. So, the ones that just left were Kilimanjaro and Trojan. So Tipper just arrived. Let me see who else is with Tipper here. 1 second. At the other end. Been at least, let me think back, 3 weeks, 4 weeks or so since the lady trooper was here. Yeah, it's been a good while. Good to see her back. So I'm just adding Tipper into the list before I go to the other end. And pull name number 2 for all of you. I wasn't expecting that it would be Tipper, not in any bad way, but let's see. Whoop, almost getting the wrong people on the camera. 1 second. So that was Tipper. Oh, tourist luggage storage. Look, just left all of their luggage there. I don't even know whose luggage it is. How curious. And the hoof number. Oh, goodness me. Okay, this trooper hasn't been here since November. Wow, it's been ages. Ladies, a lot of you know this trooper. And I'm sure you'll be delighted to see him back. It's been a real lot. It might even have been October. A hell of a long time since he's been here. Again, absolutely sparkling clean hoofs on the horse, which means a very easy reference on the hoof number. And this beauty is, get ready for it, Yvonne, the mare Yvonne is back. Yep. So tourist, happy tourist meets a very happy horse. So Tipper and Yvonne. Now Yvonne was here a few days ago actually. So Tipper and Yvonne. Okay, Lance Corporal of Horse in his camos. Oh, so awkward. A slightly awkward moment. trooper just said, don't hold the reins.
Ella, aku mah. Ella.
She was just completely holding the reins like it was her horse. I didn't even realise for a second because I wasn't looking.
That was like this.
Yeah, it's exactly like that, yeah. It's actually like this, somebody coming over and grabbing onto my, yeah. Grabbing onto my reins and holding them. Carrying me along the road. It's funny, in fact. I don't know how, because I was kind of saying it and a friend was standing right next to me, maybe they don't speak English. Oh, goodness me. It's been a very interesting 10 minutes already. Princess Leia there, guys, in the video. That's Princess Leia from the Mexican version of Star Wars. I cannot believe actually how oblivious she was to the fact. I didn't even notice. Sorry, folks. I was so busy looking at the horses, I didn't even notice that she just casually grabbed the reins. The trooper said, he said, you can't do that. I'm pretty sure he said you can't do that. That's what I heard to my ear. You see, you just missed it. In the wrong place, as usual. Yeah, sorry about that. But she's just standing there, like holding the reins off.
Yeah, this one.
The girl that went in there in a minute, and the trooper came out, and he just can't do that. And she's still holding on. Typical. Okay, so next up, let's pop into the yard. I'd love to go to the back, guys, and delight you with the police horses, but I think we've got more delightful scenes about to unfold here in the yard for a couple of reasons. One, the lifeguards haven't finished departing yet. There are still several that need to leave. And two, arguably more importantly, the rest of the blues horses that are at the back need to come through the tunnel into the yard. Notice that the trooper over here does not need to worry about overly enthusiastic tourists for two reasons. One, yes, the chain might be down. You eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed, but the police are in the middle. Lance Corporal of Horse is still out. There he is in his camos, popping back in. And no one is allowed over that side. Notice the corner, look. Even our beloved military photographer has been banished. Anyway, up goes the chain. They are finished now. Blues and Royals are back in guard here, as it will be for a few days. The light, guys, how perfectly circular. That semicircle in the arch. Wonderful, eh? Yep. Spring is coming shortly, folks. We've only got a week until February. But if this is any indication of how warm it might get, we could well be at 20 degrees by this time next month. Potentially even higher, thinking about it. 360. I didn't even notice the guard shop is back open. Didn't even notice actually which gatesman we've got. I think. Let's have a look. Ah, okay. Alright, that gatesman hasn't been here for a little while. Oh, people are getting told off because they're wandering a little bit too casually from the walkway, the passageway along the side, into the main part of the tunnel. And as we know, people, that's forbidden. Collins at the back. It's amazing how quickly he comes, goes, comes. Just a little. He's like a little phantom. It would be easier, but I'm also wondering why they stopped everyone going onto the other corner. It's a shame. That was the best spot there. Actually, yeah, to be honest, on a bright day, it's not good to be filming into the sun. That's true. I've got a feeling though, guys, because it's bright and relatively warm, it'll be a busy one at the palace this morning. Busy at the palace means ram-packed here after the palace. We'll see. The thing is, the second I walk out of back to the front with the horses, I know they're going to heave open the gates and the lifeguards will leave. That isn't what concerns me so much. It's more about the fact that the moment they leave, the rest of the blues come in. And it would be nice to do a bit of horsey spotting, wouldn't it? I think you could probably guess which one or two horses I'm really hoping they might have brought back with them. said no guarantees. Okay, you know what? Let's not worry about that. I could stand there for 2 minutes. I could stand there for an hour. Ta-da! In fact, if I'm in this spot, we can see the horse at the front, and I can also run in through the gates if necessary. Oh, here we go again. It's fun actually, the guy's actually pushing the kid, like, get over there for your picture. Cultural thing maybe, I have no idea. Tipper's got the best end this morning though, without a doubt. Look. Absolutely unbothered by Taurons. You can tell now, look how relaxed the horse is. It's like, yeah, well, I'm happy to be back. I like it here when it's peaceful. I don't mind occasionally meeting new people, but as a horse, I'm quite introverted. Oh, she didn't even realise there was a horse there. What the? Seriously? No way. She could have actually face planted straight into the horse without even realising. Like, what on earth? Did you not see the horse? Brilliant. Okay, so Lifeguard's about to leave, folks. Obviously, the second I step back in, they decide to leave. What a surprise. Anyway, there we are. Quite an interesting perspective through the gates. Off they go. I will pop in a second to get those new blues horses arriving. Well, there's no chance of missing it. The yard pretty much automatically clears out when the Lifeguards leave because everyone thinks that's it. Okay, workman here getting a nice little sunny picture in before he goes to work. Notice the difference in now and a week ago, folks. Scarves missing, no gloves, open neck, no hat. It's that mild. Anyone that's arriving in London in the next 1, 2, 3 days, you got very lucky with the weather lottery, I tell you. I think tomorrow it's rainy, but then for the next few days, and certainly going to next week, massive improvement. Oh yeah, I forgot in fact, Tipper's a curious one, isn't he? Playful, but not a nipper. Tipper is not a nipper. Just a happy and beautiful horse. That coat, folks, in the light, flawless. And me joking about actually seeing or having seen the blues always polishing the hooves. I know the hooves are polished, but come on, I mean, look at how perfect the condition of this horse is. The mane, the forelock, the hooves is just spot on. Really. Unlike my narration, which is terrible, as I think you would all agree. I've also just noticed, look at the silhouette. We can't see him beyond the pillar, but the silhouette of the Chitzman under that window into the stables. Brilliant. Okay, Blues, where are you? I think they're coming through any moment. The police radio traffic doesn't sort of play with the audio. It's very loud this morning for some reason. Alright, Bingy Bong, that should be their cue to arrive. Let's see. We'll also notice very, very soon whether or not they're going to be doing their rounds. Let's hope they will. What's the best part of the Blues being here? The guards at the end of the tunnel. Big Ben. It's easy to understand actually why most of the people we see here are happy. There is a certain tranquility about this place, despite the occasional chaos. It really is a different world entirely from everywhere else in the centre here. Lifeguards are off. Next up, blues through the tunnel. It's interesting, folks. Yesterday, a lady left a rather lengthy comment complaining about my editing skills, writing that you should edit your videos so that they're under 5 minutes long, because I can't focus on anything longer than that. So I thought I would kindly give her editorial control of my YouTube channel. But then I had a change of heart and decided it would be just better to bin her instead, that way she can't complain. It's funny, it's like me watching Mr. Beast and saying, oh, don't give away money this week, do something else. I'm like, what? Curious, no? It's free entertainment, folks. There's nothing to complain about. I mean, it is at the end of the day. Here come the blues. Now, the majority of horses are already in there. We don't know which ones. These 5? Oh, who knows? Let's see. You all know who I'm secretly looking out for. Ho, 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 ho. Well, 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 they have got a very, very, very interesting selection of horses. Gosh, I mean, this is good news and bad news. It's good news in the sense that they've got a lot of beautiful horses. It's bad news in the sense that I might well have to be back here tomorrow again, because there won't be time to bring them all out today. Oh, a little pat on the back of the last horse. And it's done, folks. Done, finito. Place to finish. Well, we finished placing the regimental handover. Now what's going to happen next? I have no idea. A lot of the tourists that already almost got in trouble, these ladies here, the woman that almost walked into the horse, they're heading back to the front, so I guess logically that's where we should go. So many distinctive blazes and stars on those horses that just went in. So my task for this morning, potentially, if I can make the time tomorrow morning, is going to be to compile or capture as much footage of the blues horses that are here as possible. The blues are only here for 2 days, people. Yeah, it's not going to give a lot of time to capture potentially those other horses, so I need to be fast. This weekend's a lifeguard weekend. Oh, this is a lady whose friend held the reins. Will she repeat it, I wonder? Yep, there she goes, straight for the reins. Naughty, naughty. I wonder if they're doing it on purpose, because they're kind of like looking at the footage. And I think she did Yasna. Pretty sure the Ukrainian. It's got to be a cultural thing, come on. It can't be a coincidence that her friend did it and then she did it. Oh, she's also holding on to it, look. Hands all over the leather. And the reason that is annoying, disrespectful, is that you can probably see in the light how perfectly polished it all is, okay? Every single bit. So people putting their grubby, smudgy, oily hands all over that perfectly polished kit is disrespectful. It's as simple as that, isn't it? Okay? And let's completely forget about the issue of control and whose horse it is. That's one thing. But if you see that it's so nice and clean, why would you put your dirty fingers all over it? tourists are lucky though, because if this were almost any other horse, they'd be getting nipped already. Oh, Spanish tourist season is beginning. Yep, that's right. So we're going to start talking about the keys. A random group, isn't it, to be honest? Now the good thing about this trooper, is he also will not take any nonsense at all if somebody decides to play around with the reins or put their hands where they shouldn't be. Guarantee it. Wow, she's actually shaking, she's terrified. It's not that scary. Just you see her hand? Wow. I've never seen anyone that scared, physically shaking. Bless her. Uh-oh. Oh god, here we go again. It's like, right, stand there you. With the toy. Even that horse decides to dash forward. I think it's unlikely though, she seems very, very, very sleepy, this mare. Like, but darling, I was reliably informed that every single horse in a hedge cove is a gelding. But if that's true, what is that fifth leg? Is it a birth defect? He's gone red now. He's like, oh, I'm just telling you what I read. Sorry. Come back. Oh look, Bro is shaking as well. Damn flies everywhere. The horse wants that hat. She's got her hands on the reins. Look, the trooper's trying to pull her away. She's holding on to it. What on earth? Why are they not? I don't understand why they're not paying attention. Unbelievable. Who's next? They also almost squashed her. In fact, he turned his head around so much.
不能摸东卡，看到没有？
Quickly, they're running over, getting the pictures and running back. Torbu probably said, you know, it's time to go, folks. Last pictures. Roll on. Uh-oh, here we go again. Look, straight on the reins. Oh, what, seriously? Where is Abdullah? He normally knows better than us.
It's about our time.
I don't understand why either. It's odd, no? But so many people would just grab it. I'm thinking that while we're at this end, the horse is going to get charged at the crowd at that end. He's going to see it. Uh-oh, here we go. She's going to get pushed back in the box. And the main crowd isn't even here yet from the palace. Wait for it. He doesn't want to be on YouTube. Here we go again. It's that constant need to reach for something, you know, to grab something, hold on to something during the photos. I don't understand it.
괜찮아요 여기. 다 왕실말이라 훈련 잘 돼서 그렇게 해치지 않아요. 그러면 하나 둘 셋, 한 번 더 하나 둘 셋. 오케이. 만지면 안 될 것 같아요.
At least everyone's waiting, folks, now for their turn. So they're waiting for their turn. Wow, that one. Looks like they just cut the mane. How perfectly the mane falls. The light fit people look even on the vehicles. It's super bright this morning. That might be why The guard here has pulled the horse right out. So you can get a suntan, dose of vitamin D. Oh. It's time, yeah? Okay folks, so tourist on phone with shopping. So we know the Blues are doing their rounds. Oh, interesting coloured coat there on the right. So I hope he doesn't go right. You know why? Look, they've all got their backs to him. Now the question is, will he go back to the arches or to the tunnel? If he goes to the tunnel, I'll follow him. Okay, good. I don't need to move. Me being lazy briefly. In the last 10 minutes when you're standing here,
Yeah,
every Chinese tourist are letting us come in the reins.
They got everything here.
Yeah. Jake is trying super hard not to laugh. See how big Tipper is, guys? When he's right out of the box, isn't he a beauty? Look. That pose. It's like, well, yes, I used to do Milano and Paris when I was young. But these days I confine myself to London and Fashion Week. Majestic looking horse, eh? Garbage behind me there, but no, luckily not. Whee! The thing is, it's very hard to know which end is going to be the smart end. It's a lottery, fundamentally. Horse lottery. Be kind of quiet for a minute, folks, because there are lots of people here. Like lots.
No.
Uh-oh. There we go again. Oops. I'm thinking, guys, I don't know about all of you, but I'm thinking maybe they should put up a sign here that says don't touch the reins. I'm thinking that might be a good idea. Yeah, that could stop the problem. If there was very clear signage here, I don't know, for example, if it said don't touch the reins, thank you, something like that, that could work. What do you think, folks? Maybe we should write letters to the Ministry of Defence suggesting they put up a sign here so that unwary tourists don't grab the reins. It's like it's my horse, look, crapping the mane. Did anybody pick up on the language? Because they had a little bit of a disagreement. The chap that just touched the reins and his girlfriend who said don't. But I don't know which language that is. My guess instinctively would be Albanian. Yep. So if anyone recognises it, let me know.
T'as pris. J'ai rien pris moi. Là, je suis allé, j'ai pris. Va. T'as été le truc, j'ai compris en photo. T'as pas été.
We've only actually got 10 minutes until they replace these horses with the new ones. Who's coming up next? We'll see. For the moment, it's all about those selfies. Okay, big lad's going to go back for a second try, and hopefully this time he won't grab the reins after just getting a telling off from wifey. One of you must know which language that is, guys. Drop it in the comments. I always love to know. Personally, I like the tourists most that reach for the invisible rein. That's the perfect balance between getting the right picture but not being disrespectful. Hold the invisible rein in mid-air. Guys decided to dress up like Sharp, black exploitation movie. Yeah, problem is have you already seen people get told not to touch or whatever? Some of the people here behind me are a little nervous about getting too close now. Notice it at this end as well, watching what's been happening here out of the corner of my eye in the last couple of minutes. Horse is way out still, and look at that blade. Now, if it accidentally on purpose fell, the horse moved quickly, Lady Guard couldn't grasp the blade. Think about how quickly that would remove a tourist's head from the torso. Pretty much instantaneously. Fruit Ninja, tourist edition. Police have just arrived. Who's getting arrested? Oh, I can't believe they didn't even post the pictures. Officers, come back. Everyone ran away now, look. The entire crowd vanished. It's not a single person here, like what? How weird is that? For some reason they've all decided to congregate in here. I mean, it has been a while, hasn't it, since we've seen happy people. That's a very big group posing with the guard. It was, let me think, what happened here? It was with this exact shitsman last week. Something happened on this side. Somebody got told off or something happened. I remember when the police also came out and said, oh yeah, it was when the lady was getting too close to the chain. I think, oh, those loudspeakers really in the yard, super noisy, no? I said before, if the group is too large to hear you, the group is too large. But hey, it is what it is. another group on the other line. Tourist season already beginning. That side cleared out almost instantly. Very curious. So everyone is now at this end. What a surprise. But not for much longer. As I said, new horses coming shortly. Guard changes finished at the palace as well. So there is a good possibility, I'm choosing my words carefully, possibility as opposed to probability, that there'll be a part 2 today. We'll see, folks. It's going to depend pretty much entirely on which horses come out next. Some dude's trying to look way too gangster with the guard in the background. That never goes down well. It's interesting as well. I don't know if a lot of you read the comments on the video the other day about, you know, the disrespectful group. We had 2 groups last week. We had the disrespectful group behind me with the Gatesman, and we had the respectful group on this side with the Chitsman. In the disrespectful group video that I posted, a lot of the people that were in the video that day actually replied to the video. They're like, "Oh, we weren't disrespectful, or that's our school. You know, we were not rude." Hello. Try reading the other 500 comments on the thread. It's incredible that despite pretty much all of us unanimously agreeing that they were rude, or at the very least disrespectful and or rude, they still continue to protest their innocence. I guess some people can't be helped. However, having highlighted the issue at least raises awareness. So even if they honestly, genuinely believe, oh, we did nothing wrong, the fact that they've been highlighted and that other people will watch it, note that, hey, oh, they're on YouTube for being wrong, disrespectful, whatever. Hopefully that will act, I wouldn't say I was going to use the word deterrent, not really deterrent, that will act to assist people to make more informed decisions when they visit from countries where people make bad behavioural decisions. Yeah, even the horse is like, yes, you're right, you have a fair point, John. Okay, it's 2.5 minutes to. In a second they're going to tell everybody, get behind the bollards. Wait for it. It's a fair busy yard. We saw more people touching the reins, in fact, in this video than we've seen in any videos since last October. I just looked back to that, you know, multiple tourists grab the reins video. That was last October. So I know, guys, it tends to sort of, here we go again, look, she's got her hands all over the reins. Guard just pulled the horse back. She didn't understand what she was doing, but the tourist, that is, not the guard. But as usual, just not focusing, tourists. Very curious. I'm trying to stand a teeny bit off centre because the light's better here. There we are. Okay, the officers changed their mind, folks. They're coming back for pictures with the horse. Look. Oh.
They look after you as they should in the bonus.
Can't believe it. Again, guys, come back.
Yeah.
We have seen the police posing before with the horses for pictures, but I guess they've got a busy morning. They haven't got the time. Okay, he's got a great spot for watching the new horses come out. One small problem: he's going to get moved. There it is, bing bong. Okay, how long do we think it's going to be until people in the middle here get moved? That's it. Take your time, visitor. Right, so we're at noon. Let's see what happens next. So if I recognise the trooper, in fact, wearing his number 2. Oh, no, sorry chap, you're not allowed in. Okay, open the doors. Ta-da! Okay, there's only one very naughty tourist with his feet in front of the line. Look. Breaking the rules. And that's interesting because that's the official photographer. Oops. Right, let's get my little list ready, folks, for the snap. Now, which horse has got 2 very, very, very distinctive front socks? No idea which horse is coming in behind. This one with the 2 socks at the back, the other one's got 2 socks at the front. Camera at the ready. Right, for now, Yvonne. Oh. Another face that's been away for a while. This, everybody, is the rather spectacular Talar. Oh yes. Let's look at the diary because Talar was here quite recently. Yeah, Tabor, Tallahassee, Northumberland, Valerian, Tipper, Twilight, Youngman, Northumberland, Romalia, Eastern Trojan, Invader, Nimbus. But it's actually been, if my diary's right, and I'm pretty sure it's right, 6 weeks. Either that or I didn't fill out the diary correctly. But Talar has not been here for some time. It's a giant horse. Oh, tour guy's asking, is it okay if we come up? Lady Trooper's like, yep. God, here come the hungry hordes. There's a lot of people to manage. Talar's a biggie, folks. 17-17-3. Someone just popped the cap off their drink and just flew in front of the camera. Probably. I was just looking, when they would change over, I was looking through the box along the line. There was only one person with their feet in front of the line. Guess who it was?
Never mind.
Naughty, naughty. You've got special privileges, as we know. You are. What time? Okay. So the guard doesn't decide to come this way, folks. Look how many people there are between myself and the guard. Too many, that's how many. That's probably a good thing that he's going back in. Okay, the trooper's repositioning the lady trooper's boots.
Anyone else taking photos? Yes, no? Yes?
They're all getting a picture with the back of the trooper's head in it because they can't wait 5 seconds for him to finish his work and leave before they get their pictures. Not sure what's going on there. Looks like the saddle strap, maybe. What do we think, equestrians? Yeah, he's adjusting the saddle strap, isn't he? Or the stirrup? Lengthening the stirrup strap, perhaps, I'm not sure. Oh, full makeover right here in front of everyone this morning. To give you an idea of how busy it is, look. Okay, it's packed, both sides, look. Everyone's fascinated about what's happening. Yeah, I think we will go for a part 2, folks. Ta-da! Done.
Anyone else taking a photo? Okay, let's go then if we're not taking photos, guys.
Finally managed to get myself against a bollard. Way too many people. I was just sort of watching the general chaos unfold, folks, in a state of bewilderment. How many voices can we hear behind me? There's a traffic jam, guys, in the middle of the street, and the police have decided they don't want to wait for it to clear. So look at this. That is such a beautiful horse at the front. My goodness me, magnificent. Really, really, really beautiful horse. Wow. And 2. Just got myself told off by the police for being in the middle of the road. Except there was no traffic when I went into the middle of the road, so that wasn't strictly fair, but hey, it is what it is. The one at the back is Quixote. I was just about to ask her which horse it was. I don't think she would have told me, in fact. I got reprimanded instead. Get out of the road, naughty boy. See, folks, even when you live here, you can make mistakes, so I'll probably stop laughing now. Part 2, oh, it's very tempting. Definitely Quixote, that last police horse. Guys, I should mention, if I ever end up getting arrested during my own video, will one of you kindly bail me out? If you're calling from abroad, if you put 44 in front, then 999, that will connect you with the police. Just say you want to bail out John from London City Walks. If one of you would act as my bondsman or woman, that would be much appreciated, folks. I'm not a flight risk, so it will probably be quite low. I'm thinking under $10,000, and I promise I'll give you a shout out in the next video, and more importantly, I will of course refund the $10,000. Okay, let's see what's happening inside. Oh, sorry. 1 second, guys. Let me just pause the video. Don't worry, guys. That wasn't me getting in trouble. Okay, so we're over here with a group of clowns. Let's see what's going to happen now then, folks. Are they going to make the same mistake, that classic mistake that so many visitors to Horse Guards make? Oh, look, having little dances in front of the guard and everything. Here we go. Look, utter stupidity as usual. Okay. Is that your group? Are they yours? They're being super disrespectful. Yeah, big time. Yeah. Cheers. Okay, I know that tall guy. He's a good chap. He was looking at the other half of the group, so he didn't notice what they were doing. Notice he got rid of them straight away. Oh dear. It's a pity, eh? Spanish kids, you would have expected more, but hey, here's what it is. At least he told them to vamos, as you heard, and I didn't have to. I'm quite glad about that, because quite a few people were a little bit upset with me, saying that I shouldn't have said anything, because, you know, my function is to film and document, but not to get involved. I mean, that's true, it is, but at the end of the day, you could argue that if I'm walking along the street and something goes very wrong, for example, if, you know, there's an accident or whatever, I'm just going to walk past it. If somebody's lying in the in the street injured, I'm going to, you know, try and assist if I can. Not that I'm any kind of, you know, medical specialist. The point remains that yes, one's role is to document, you know, and sort of, you know, provide a narrative of what one sees. However, I do think there are occasions, albeit very limited occasions, on which it's appropriate. Very, very limited occasions. You know that I actively try not to get involved because I have no authority here, nor do I want any. I'm just a member of the public like everybody else. However, I think it's important from an educational perspective to let people know if they're, you know, behaving in a bad way, because if I made that mistake in another country, I would want somebody to come over and say, excuse me, guest, visitor, whatever, that's not how we do things here. There we are. Anyway, interesting end to part one. Part two, probably. We'll see. I would drop a note in the video description if this is part one of two. Okay. Let's see. Just at the moment I turned, they walked into there and got shouted at. That's what the screaming was. Had to be, didn't it, the moment we walked away. Never mind. Back soon, guys. Bye for now.